What is going on, guys? It's Archery. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm back with another GLDL Draft League match. This is my Week 8 match versus Wolfender, coach of the Salty Suicunes. Here's the matchup right here. He's got a pretty cool team. He's got Incineroar, Corviknight, Togekiss, Meowstic Male, Guzzlord, Seismitoad, Manectric, Cardio, Mr. Mime Galler, Cradilly, Barbarical, and Rapidash. One thing before I start getting into the matchup, I made another transaction. I dropped Duosion for Kadabra. A lot of the things I wanted to do with Duosion, I can do better with Kadabra. And I had one more free agency drop left, and I didn't really feel like dropping anything else. So going into playoffs, assuming I win 2 of my next 3 games to really secure my playoff spot, if I win this match, I most likely make it. Even if I do not win my weeks 9 and 10 matches, I most likely do make it if I win this match. But regardless, I'm going to try in every match. I don't care if I'm undefeated. I don't care if I'm 0-9. I don't care whatever. I'm going to try in every match. That's just the way I am. I love competing, and that's just who I am. Anyways, so the reason why I picked up Kadabra here, like I kind of mentioned, I can do the things I wanted to do with Duosion better with Kadabra. It's faster. It's the second fastest mon on my team with 101 base speed, or I'm sorry, 105 base speed. 101, I have no idea where that came from. So I actually didn't get a chance to showcase it in this match, but I had some really cool ideas with it, and I feel like it may come in the future. I don't know. I don't think it's that great into my week 9, week 10, but we'll see. We'll see what I can pull out with it. I don't know if I'm going to be bringing it. If I do lock playoffs, expect me to bring out some pretty crazy stuff just to experiment with this team and kind of just go apeshit a little bit. But, so yeah, let's talk about this matchup really quick. So, the first thing that I noticed was when I started prepping was the rain mode does what it wants, basically on paper. Water, grass, ice covers everything, and I mean literally everything. He cannot switch into that move plus... or he cannot switch into both Ludicolo stabs ever, which is really nice, except for Guzzlord, in which I have Lele or ice coverage on the Politoed or on the Ludicolo. So I have all the options covered with the rain mode, but I'm not bringing it. So you may say, Hunter, why aren't you bringing the rain mode? Looks really good here. The reason why I'm not bringing the rain mode is because I'm actually predicting him to hard prep for the rain mode and not bring his Seismitoad. Now, Seismitoad gives me trouble without my rain mode, like a lot of trouble without my rain mode, for sure. So I had a plan going into this game that did not involve my rain mode or Politoed by itself. So I actually think Politoed is super underrated by itself, but anyways, that's a whole other thing. So I'm expecting him to replace the Seismitoad slot with Cradilly. I'm expecting him to bring his top 4, which are Incineroar, Corviknight, Togekiss, or Meowstic. I'm expecting all 4 of those. I did think there's a chance he did not bring Corviknight not bring Togekiss, because he only really needs 1 flying type on this team, and Corviknight is the better option to what I have versus Togekiss, in my opinion. So I feel like maybe an Assault Vest, like Iron Defense, or no, what am I talking about? Like an Iron Defense Corviknight would be really good into what I brought with the STEELA and the Sock and stuff like that, which is what I brought. So I feel like the Iron Defense Corviknight was coming here. I didn't really know what to expect. Wolf brings some pretty crazy stuff sometimes. He's on a no calc run, so he is completely going off the walls with the stuff he is bringing. I expect nothing but heat coming out of this game. But his team's pretty cool, though. He's got a lot of threats. He likes the Dynamax Incineroar, so I was kind of expecting that a little bit. I was also expecting like an Assault Vest Togekiss, maybe, if he even brings it. I didn't know if he was bringing it or not. But what I do know is prepping for this damn Meowstic was a pain, man. I'm telling you, it was a pain to try and prep around this Meowstic. I had to play it twice this season, and that's not me playing the coach and then playing that same coach in playoffs. It is me playing the coach and then him trading Meowstic to this coach. Rolo traded Meowstic to Wolf, and now I have to play against it again. I hate playing against prankster MEMONTs. It's just a pain in the ass. Thankfully, I have Psychic Terrain, which is pretty cool. However, it does boost Meowstic's special attack, and I have Sock. So I'm kind of forced to run Sturdy on Sock. I would love to run Inner Focus because I just want to bypass Fake Out. He has 2 ways of faking me out. Actually, he has 3 ways of faking me out. Incineroar, Cardio, and Meowstic. Luckily for me, I do have Psychic Terrain, like I said, so I wasn't really that scared of Fake Out. And if he does fake me out, I can just adjust game 2 if coaching fails with STEELA. I just felt like STEELA kind of does what it wants here on paper. I had Fly, Seed Bomb, Stomping Tantrum. That pretty much covers everything except for the Corviknight. And you're going to be so happy to hear this. I actually brought Heatmore this week. Excuse me. Brought Heatmore. Just a standard Life Orb set. It's not bringing Heatmore is not standard. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I brought the Heatmore. Okay, I picked this thing up. I've never used a tier 5 this season. It's time. I'm bringing 2 of them this week. So like I said, I brought STEELA with Scarf Coaching Sock with just coverage moves, and then I brought Life Orb Heatmore with Flamethrower for the Corviknight and the Cradilly and the Mr. Mime and stuff. Mostly for the Corviknight. This thing is designed to KO this Corviknight. And then I also have Giga Drain for the Seismitoad. I'm telling you, I hard prep for the Seismitoad. It's a threat. I'm telling you. As well as the maybe potential Barbaracle that could be coming. I didn't really know what to expect from Wolf. And then Scorching Sands to hit the Manectric specifically, as well as the Incineroar. I have ways to deal with the Incineroar other than teching Scorching Sands on my Heatmore, but I feel like it gives me a more consistent option versus a potential Dynamax Incineroar. I have no idea what he's going to bring. He could be AV, he could be Life Orb, he could be Shuka. I don't really know. So going into this, I just kind of went with what I thought was best. And then I am bringing the potential Psy mode, or the Psy spam, with Tapu Lele and Kadabra. I'm bringing Sash Kadabra with Expanding Force, Dazzling Gleam, Energy Ball. That pretty much covers everything I want to hit, except for the Corviknight. But again, I have Heatmore. I'm telling you, this Heatmore is going to be so clutch for me in this game. And then Lele, it's just a standard Lele set with Psychic, Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam, Thunderbolt. I do expect him to bring Manectric in this game, or at least I did. I did expect him to bring it, so I didn't really bring much to hit the Corviknight on the electric side, but I did bring Heatmore in general just to try and hit it. I did have Thunder Punch on Sock to try and hit this Corviknight. Probably should have brought Fire Punch in hindsight, but I was just scared of him setting Rain and sweeping me with Seismitoad. So I brought Thunder Punch so I could actually do damage to this Corviknight. And I have ways of taking out the Manectric, like with Heatmore or Lele or STEELA or Socks, Close Combat, Okos, all Manectric sets that don't have any HP investment by itself. So I felt pretty confident taking care of the Manectric. I originally had Flygon on this paste, but then I took it off for Heatmore last second because I realized Corviknight gave me an issue, and thank God I did. You'll see here in this game. Let me see. Anything else I wanted to say? I don't think so. I had a potential Lele Thievel lead. If he didn't bring Corviknight, that was going to be my lead. But I just didn't feel safe leading Lele Thievel when he had Corviknight Manectric on his paste. It just doesn't make sense. It sucks, but it is what it is, because then I'll have to waste max turns, or it's just a pain in general to try and take care of this. So especially since I wasn't Babiri, so I didn't really feel comfortable leading Lele Thievel here, and I had Kadabra to try and clean up things late game with maybe an Expanding Force or Energy Ball. And I also tech Sunny Day on it for a couple reasons. One, to try and shut down the Meowstic. Since I am Sash on this Kadabra, it was there for a potential late game switch-in if I had the Lele lead, but it was also there to try and lead against the Meowstic Seismitoad game 2 if I were to lose to it, and then set Sunny Day after the Meowstic clicks Rain Dance. And assuming that the Seismitoad targets the Kadabra, I'm actually Sash, so I guaranteed slow it down. On top of that, I am AV Lele, so I'm actually able to take any Seismitoad hit, period, unless he's physical, of course. But I was expecting special, considering that a lot of the mons that I was thinking he was going to be bringing were physical, like Incineroar and Corviknight. Those are like his main max options. So I figured he would have a special max option as well. So that's kind of what I was going for. And I feel like that's pretty decent. I feel like that's a pretty decent option. So, anyways, enough of me rambling on. That's basically what I thought going into this match. I won't say how the match ended, but I just want to say GG's against the Wolf. Very awesome, very fun. He brought some heat. Get ready to see it. No commentary. Still really tired, really busy with work. Sorry, but hopefully this will suffice for now. Next week we play Wakeman, which is a huge match. That is probably my biggest game of this season against Wake, and it's probably the biggest he has too. It has a lot of playoff implications, and if I win, there's a chance I get a bye still. If I don't win, I am 100% out of a bye, most likely. Actually, I'm not 100% out, but I am very, very likely not to get a bye. So we're basically shooting for a bye here. Winner automatically gets locked in the playoffs, like automatically, like it is, like without a doubt, you are locked in the playoffs. So I'm crossing my fingers I win next week, but if I don't, I can always bounce back in week 10 versus Nexus. He has a really crazy team too. So enough of me rambling on. I'm sorry. It's been Archer, guys. Peace out.